can buy a bunch of computer games and lock them in a room so that nobody have to deal with them. Our children need generals on the front line, combat divas like me, on the front line, fighting a war that they don't even know they're in, they children. And it's time for our children to stop dying before they even know who God created in them. They haven't lived long enough to know that they were created in greatness. They haven't been living long enough to know that they're mighty and powerful. And they come from a heritage and a lineage that God blessed and graced enough to survive the trip from Africa to here. We are images of gold in our human experience. We come from royalty and prince and priestlyhood. And our children don't know. That's why they hate themselves so much they're killing each other. That's why they're so confused and lost they don't know what to do with their lives. So they're losing them unnecessarily. And the war that they're in, they haven't even had the luxury of, like children in other countries, in war-torn countries, children all over the world are in war-torn countries. We ain't by ourselves. But those children have the luxury of being declared children of war. So their communities and their society works with them knowing that they have been victimized by war. Well, our children are being victimized by war, and we haven't even had the courage to declare our neighborhoods a war zone. That's sucking the life of our children. We all know what happens when the children die off. There's no future.
That's right.
Our ancestors survived that trip, not so we could die in a war, so that we would know we were more. So that we could survive the wars that come up upon us.
That's right.
So that we shine through. We show, just like God held on to them and got them here so they could get the message. That's what He's doing for us right now. And so, as a result of this experience, I have been nursing this burning and this desire in me for a while. I just didn't have the courage enough to speak it out, and I knew I was in the middle of my own war with my son. So that war is over. I'm free. So what does that mean? Do I get to like lay on the couch and watch the stories? Nope. When you grew up for battle, you grew up for battle. So I said, okay, God, what? What is it that I need to do now? And what I'm feeling is a push to step right in the middle of the war zone. To pull these children who are in crisis and their armies who don't even know that I'm getting ready to call and say, baby, the street's trying to kill your son. I need to help you. You need to meet me in my office. Sir, them streets trying to kill your child. You need to meet me in my office right now. Can you be here in an hour? So that just what I learned, what the Lord allowed us to all learn through this walk that we went through with my son, so that I realized that I have to beat that walk, that what I learned up, I have to perfect it, and I have to use it.
That's right.
And I have to stop being one of us who just goes to funerals. That I be in a position to create some effective change where our children are concerned. That my son and my daughters teach me everything worth knowing about love. Everything. I learned from them. And they have made clear that their friends and their friends of friends and friends of his have been in danger for a long time. And that the war needs to have committed generals and lieutenants and captains and all of that. And I'm not afraid to be a general. I don't have no army suit on that looks like a regular general, but I've been groomed for battle. I've been groomed for battle. I've battled drugs and alcohol, been free from suffering behind drugs and alcohol for almost going on 26 years. I've been free from being in broken and wounded and abusive relationships for even longer. I've been free from self-hatred and self-confusion and misuse of myself for even longer. So I know about battle. I know about war. I know about being in the face of adversity and not knowing which way to go and which way to turn and calling on God for help. I know about that. I know about that good. I'm not My mouth's too big. I talk too much to act like I don't know. I got put out of school because I talk too much. Couldn't keep my mouth shut in class. Go sit in the hallway because you won't shut up. Okay? It was punishment then, but, you know, all things work together for the good. All things. All things. The whole world is watching me right now. The entire world. Me talk. I'm glad that they didn't teach me how to shut up. I'm glad they didn't scare me so bad that I shut up. I'm glad that somehow the Lord's love and grace and mercy held on to me anyway. And that I developed a desire and a heart to be used for kingdom building on earth. I'm going to say this and I'm going to take my seat. I shared this with Pastor this morning. It occurred to me a while ago that one of the gifts of me living a life prior to now that wasn't afraid of dying and going to hell was that I was living in a living hell. I wasn't worried about dying and going to hell. I was in hell. I was vacationing there. Why was I going to be worried about dying and going? I was on vacation in hell in my life. Was driving across town to get there, begging for money to get there, catching a bus, BART, train, whatever, to get to hell, to stay in hell. So I wasn't afraid that I would die and go to hell. I was in hell. So what that experience taught me is that I have a burden for people who are in living hells, who don't know that that's where they're at. And I believe that I can be instrumental in helping them live long enough so that they understand through their growth and their spiritual development that that's not the hell we're talking about. It's a hell, all right. It'll keep you locked up and in denial and crazy and confused, but that ain't the one we're talking about. However, there is a growing process for some of us to get there. I am praying for God to use me in that process. I'm asking Him to make me be a willing participant in that process and to deliver me to children who don't understand that the hell they're in is not the one that they have to stay in. And their parents to know that the hell your child is in, you don't have to stay in. You don't have to stay in the hell you're in that keeps them in the hell that they in. If a mother is drunk and loaded and mixed up and confused, her children are suffering. She might say, well, this just me. I ain't think, you know, I ain't bothering nobody but me. That's a lie we tell ourselves when we're in denial. When a father says, yeah, I'm in prison, and you know the kids gonna make it themselves. They don't need me. That's a lie we tell ourselves when we don't know how valuable we are. And so I'm asking the church to pray for me, to pray for my direction, to pray for my guidance, to pray for my courage, to pray for my commitment to let God use me in a real war zone. One that I just operated in it from afar because I haven't had to jump all the way in. I had the luxury of working in hospitals where I just get to see a little bit, do a little bit, and, you know, kind of relax. Not really, but, you know. And I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like I belong close to children who are unfortunately dying before they have lived long enough to know what greatness God has planted in them. So I love all of you. I thank God for my life and for my struggles and my turmoils and my joy and my laughter and my love and my commitment to make this world a better place. Thank you.